Hey everybody, Jack Boyles with Steam Engines USA, and today I've got something a little bit different to share with you. We're out here with our backyard pool. It's an in-ground pool, and one of the most challenging things to do every year is closing the pool. We put out like those water, they're like little water bags. They have like 2 chambers on them. You fill them up, and then you have to go and you put them around the whole perimeter edge of the pool where your cover is. But this year I'm doing something completely different, and I think it's really cool. I think it's a really good idea. I've never seen anyone else do this, although I haven't really searched, so maybe there's someone that has. But I'm using heavy duty 4-foot bungee cords, and so here's, I don't know if you can see this, here's an example. So what I'm doing is I've got my cover, and if you can see right here, I've hooked my bungee cord to the grommet, run it through the fence, and then pulled it down the back side of the fence and connected it. So some of these are just pulled straight over, like this one for instance. If you can see it, it's kind of hard with the lighting out here. It's a really bright day, but I hooked it to the cover and hooked it straight to the fence real low. And then me and my wife, we set this out, and you can see all the way down it's pulled. The cover is very taut, and it works so far very well. The only challenge I've had is around the handle there, the handrail going down into the pool. I cannot get that thing out, and we've lived here 8 years, and ever since we redid the pool, I've just not been able to get that out. So I set up if you can see, I've got bungee cords going back and forth to pull it so it's tight. And so far, I'm really happy with the way this is looking. Not having to deal with the water bags to me is huge. I hate dealing with those water bags. And as you can see, it's not super tight. Like, it's not over pulling too hard on the grommet. I mean, I can actually pull it and loosen it. So I've got a lot of play built up into that. So one thing, I didn't want to put them too taut to where it might rip the cover. But so far we've got leaves falling. Still got a bunch of leaves up in the trees, and I can come out here and blow this off. You can see there, just blow that cover off, and it's pulled taut all the way down the edge. And then over here, and if you don't have a handrail to deal with, your cover will probably be just nice and square and tight like this. Now I bought these are rubber heavy duty 4-foot bungee cords, and I got them off of Amazon.com. It cost me maybe 125 bucks to get a whole set of these. And I mean, they're nice. They're pretty heavy duty. You can see that. Nice clasp. I'll try to find a link. I'll put a link in the description, the ones that I got, just to help you out, just so you can see. But yeah, I mean, look at that. If you don't have a fence to connect to, and me and my wife was discussing this, we're basically trying this out this fall, and so far I think I'm pleased with the way it's working, and I think it's gonna be a great new way to close our pool and put our cover on. But if we didn't have the fence, like down the edge here, I could go get those anchors, the pop-up anchors, and drill out near the edge of the concrete, and drill out the hole and hammer in those pop-up anchors, and then I could just use the pop-up anchors to secure it. So you could do it that way as well. And if you don't have a fence, if you don't have a concrete, you could put maybe stakes in the ground, eye hooks, something. There would be a way for you to secure it to the anchors in the ground to go out and hook to. But most people have either wood decks, concrete patios like this, or a fence. And again, there's not a lot of pounds of pressure pulling on the fence. I did essentially just enough to make it tight and to hold it, but not too tight, because I didn't want to rip the eyelets out of my tarp. And also the tarp, our pool, I don't remember exactly. I think it's 18 by 36, something like that. I'll have to look it up later. But we got a 30 by 50 cover, 30 feet by 50 foot cover. So as you can see, the edge of the pool is right here. That's the side. And then all this is overhang on this side and that side. And then back here, you can clearly see the edge of the pool. And then this is all overhang. So I intentionally got a oversized cover. And also it is about 4 feet or so, 5 feet from the edge of my pool, the outside of the concrete. So that way a 4-foot bungee cord is enough to where it's not short, it's not too short, but it's not too long. And then in some instances, like right here, if you can see, that one's just loose. It's not even real tight right there. Over here, this one's pretty tight, and I actually run it around the pole and down the outside and hooked it. So pretty cool. Here's the label. It says 41-inch rubber tarp strap with hooks. So actually, I guess it's not quite 4 feet, so 41 inches. And the barcode number, if y'all want it. I don't know if you can see this. It might be backwards. I don't know if you see that, but it's 878878001869. And I just bought them off of Amazon. And yeah, I was looking for 4 feet, but I just remembered making this video because I ordered them a little while back. It's 41 inch. So 41 inch heavy duty bungees. And I mean, this is great. It keeps it tall. It's not sagging. And for the money that I've got involved, I mean, we would spend at least that on those bags, and they burst every year. They don't ever last longer than one season. Most of those bags, even not putting much water in them, they rip on the seams. They just don't last. Matter of fact, last year when we closed it, we ordered all new bags, and literally half of them, when we went to fill them up, they were defective from the manufacturer, and they sent us replacements, but it was just a hassle. And then once you use them a season and drain them and hang them and dry them and then put them away and get them back out, the little plastic the closure piece that seals the bag, those things always leak and just go bad. And so I'm pretty excited about this. If you can't tell, I didn't know how it was going to turn out, and me and my wife, we decided, hey, we're gonna go ahead and close the pool, put the cover on there, and just see what we're dealing with. And I mean, it turned out great. So I will update on here over the fall and then in the spring when we open it, and I'll let you know how it went. I'm gonna try to, getting that handrail out, I've worked on it. I've used jacks. I've used all kinds of things to try to get that handrail out of the concrete enclosure. It's like a sleeve, and then there's like a bolt that screws in, but I think it's broke off inside of it, so you can't lift it out. And I've seen people jackhammer and tear up their concrete trying to get it out. So for now, I've just left the handrail, and we've done that every year since we've been here because it just wouldn't come out. But if you happen to know of a way to get that handrail out without destroying all the concrete around here, let me know, because that's the only thing that I would like to change, and then I can run my cover straight down this edge too. So anyway, if you're a pool owner and you're in the middle of closing the pool, I hope this helps you out. I think it's a fantastic idea. and I spent the money. I got the 41-inch heavy-duty rubber bungees. We strapped it out. Me and my wife put this out. Only took us about 30 minutes versus all the, we'd spend hours filling those water bags up and dragging them around and repositioning and stuff. And honestly, I think we could have probably did this in 10 minutes now, knowing what we know at this point. So from High Point, North Carolina, thanks for watching Steam Engines USA. Have a great day.